Hey guys, welcome back to Project Angling. I'm back out here for session 2 out at the Longqing Pier. Target species today would be quite similar to the productive session we had yesterday. We're going to try and look for mangrove jack again. And then I hope that I can actually find some tarpon here. I know that they are here and they put up a great fight. Especially their aerial skills is quite extraordinary. The tackle I'm going to be using today is the same as yesterday, the Daiwa Crossfire medium outfit, 7 foot with my Excella 4000, and this time I'm starting straight away with my 4.5 centimeter Banshee golden lure. This was a killer yesterday, so I hope it can do the business today again. So yeah, stay tuned, enjoy the video. It looks really lovely. I can see there's some baitfish activity on the surface on the opposite side there. Should be a good sign. Like I said in the last video, this place is definitely a low tide spot, so you would like to fish it on the drop and about halfway up the push. That's normally going to be your most productive times. And again, you can see the water is pretty discolored, so any shiny or reflective bait would work here, like your golds and your silvers, metallic colors. Don't know if you can see it, but there's fins on the water there. I think it might be a big mullet. Yeah, the way that fish is swimming, it just seems like a mullet. Yeah, it's a couple of mullet. I think they're just scraping up on the surface. I actually have a feeling, oh, that mullet is wounded a little bit on the side. Yeah, that mullet's not feeling well at all. You can't dive. Awfully quiet here. Yes, I'm back at my spot from yesterday. Like you can see here, these rocks is treacherous as hell, and a good day's fishing can turn into bad news very quickly if you just slip and fall down in here. That's why it's super important to wear these non-slip boots, especially when walking over these green, slick, barnacle infested boulders. But then again, you can only fish where the fish are, right? So we need to just be careful and just try to get down as far as I can now and make a couple of casts. Let's see. I actually want to try to get it right down. That rock. Yes. I know you can see these fins on the water. It's the mullet. So yesterday I caught a beautiful mangrove jack, which on this round rock, it just took me right over the edge down the side of that round rock. And you can see why, because got all these crevices and nooks and crannies everywhere. And that is why it's important to actually have a thicker fluorocarbon leader, because if that leader touches these barnacles and these shells and things, oh, it'll pop off real quick. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to go parallel to these rocks. Hopefully past the cave. Yeah, some of these fish are holding out. Yeah, so unexpectedly the wife got a fish. Maybe. Little GD again. There she is. Hold the line with your thumb or your finger. There you go. A little GT, also known as a quackwa. Yeah, it's really cool. How do you feel?
Surprised.
Surprised? That happens when you sort out. That happens when you sort out the tangle. And normally you end up hooking a fish. Okay, I misidentified the fish. It's not a GT, it's got that yellow in the tail there. This is a crevalle jack. They have a more torpedo-like elongated body. So the GT is a little bit more stockier and the tail is a little bigger, I believe. So yeah, this is a crevalle jack with a yellow in the tail. Very beautiful fish. So there's Sky. Sky, you can let your little fish go. You can drop him in the rock pool right behind you. It can swim out in the channel.
And my little fishy.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, there's Sky's on with another fish. Watch. It's okay. Nice, it's a bigger one. That's a bigger one.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh.
Oh, man. Okay, come. Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. Chill. Open the bail arm a little bit. There you go. Sky with another little beaut. This is a GT. Another beautiful little fish. You can see that is wider, is more stocky than the other one, the crevalle jack. So yeah, that's just a GT with that big pronounced forehead, wide body, and that slim narrowness down to the tail, fork tail. Beautiful. And there's no color of yellow. That's a key identification characteristic. Yeah, beautiful fish, Sky.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm still surprised.
Oh, that's good. Well done. That's the biggest one of the 2 days fishing out here. Good job.
Thank you.
And again, it's on the gold and orange crank. Oh, this thing's a monster.
Put him back.
This guy's gonna release the fish again. Just release it in the same spot. He's full of energy, so you can just let him go.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So here you can clearly see where the current is ripping through, and on the opposite side there's waves, so that means that water is relatively shallow. It's running onto a sandbank, so where the current is ripping should be relatively deeper compared to where the waves are breaking and where we are here. There's so many mullet swimming here. Look at that one. It's absolutely destroyed. I don't know if you can see it. He doesn't look like he's gonna be living long. And there's he coming up. Oh. His whole tail and side looks mangled. Every now and then something catches my eye between those waves there. I don't know if I should just put on a bigger lure and try to get further out and wait for this rip to disappear. I think that might be a good idea. So let me change to a larger bait. Same bait as yesterday. Probably end up going to that Estuary gold. I'll definitely go back to this bait when the tide has settled. Let's see if I can get into that frothy white water beyond this rip. That took longer than what it should have. Okay. Yeah, that all sounds good. Let's see. Oh, as soon as that lure enters the rip, it just pulls right down. Ah, yes. The endless plastic in the ocean. I'll put that in my cooler and make sure it goes home. Yes. Hey. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Right. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Looks like another little GT. Full of energy, keeps diving. I just don't want to rip him up and out of the water. Where is he going? Yeah, it's a little GT. Okay. Go on now. There you go. Another little GT. Cute looking fish. Let's get him unhooked and then get him back. You can hear that little grunting. Pretty angry, annoyed that he's been caught. So let's get the hook out of him. Yeah, it's the lure. Yeah, the little GT. Let's put him back. See, watch him swim off. I'll try and get another one. Nope, there he goes. Yeah, so again, I'm trying to do the stop jerk action and then see if that makes a difference. After those 3 fish, it kind of quieted down a little bit. I'll change up my retrieve every now and then, check if it has any effect. Yes, here we go. Probably another little, oh, something new, little barracuda. Sky. Yeah, so here, wonderful, a little juvenile barracuda. I believe it's the greater barracuda. So I do know that these things get absolutely massive, and especially down in the south in Tainan, the guys get them off the pier there. Very, very beautiful fish. I do know there's a certain time of the year, especially the older fish, you can't eat them because they contain high levels of mercury. So always think twice before you take a barracuda. Could cause food poisoning. So again, this little barracuda took the golden orange banshee crankbait right there in the corner of the mouth. Beautiful little fish. Let's get him back. There you go, beautiful little juvenile barracuda. Let's get him back, revive him a little bit, and then have him recover, and then I'll send him on his way. So there you see my wife there. Sky's busy trying to revive the barracuda. I do know that people do say that they go back very poorly, so I do kind of hope that that one just pick up. He did pick up a little bit of tail kick and gill flaps, etc., but just make extra sure. You want to release the fish and actually make sure that it will survive and not just swim away and go belly up 10 meters away. So yeah, always make sure you try to recover the fish properly. Hey guys, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about ciguatera poisoning. I mentioned this earlier as just a matter of fact with the barracuda. So I'll go into a little bit more detail. Ciguatera poisoning is generally found in most large predatory reef fish like amberjack, cod, grouper, and as well as the barracuda. But if you want to bypass the ciguatera, the risk of ciguatera is generally keep younger fish and let the bigger ones go, because how this happens is parrotfish chew on the coral and they get all that bacteria from whatever they're eating, and these bigger game fish obviously prey on the smaller fish like parrotfish, etc., and so it gets transferred. And as the fish gets older, the more it eats and the more that poison just keeps building up in the body. So my advice would be is, if you do keep a fish, especially those guys, amberjacks, I know it's a very lovely eating fish, people like to keep amberjack, just be wary of the fact that they could carry ciguatera poisoning. So try not to keep the larger fish. Take the medium to lesser size. It's just safer for yourself because there's many symptoms, and if you do get it, the symptoms are really severe. I know it's diarrhea, weakness, vomiting. Yeah, those are the 3 big symptoms. So please be careful and be mindful of what you take. Yes. A little small GT. Quack quack. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Another small little, yeah, it is a little GT. So I'll just get him back. I'll try and do a quick release of this guy. Up, there he goes. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick review again of my tackle. I just like going over my tackle after a day's fishing. Actually have a look at the damages caused. So yeah, again, today's bait was definitely the Banshee 4.5 centimeter crank. Is deadly. The hooks, I can see that the one little hook is bent out, but from taking a battering between today and yesterday, it's bound to happen. So not necessary to replace it, it's just good to know. And yeah, some of the lure's paint has disappeared due to the fish. Again, as I stated yesterday and as I stated earlier this morning, the medium pole just allows you to get that hook set very quickly, because the fish can basically set itself, because the medium pole gives a bit of resistance to when a fish is pulling. So yeah, I'm very happy. Daiwa Crossfire 7 foot and my Daiwa XLer. So again, what I'm doing now is I'm just checking, feeling any abrasions on my leader line, and feeling for any abrasions on my main line, especially the first meter or so, where it generally comes up and over the rocks. I can see that there's a little bit of a fray on my FG, but it's nothing that is going to cause critical failure to the knot. So I'll just fix that up when I get home. And then I'm very tempted to come tomorrow. So let's see if the wife will allow me to, and let's see if she wants to join, because it's an early morning every time. So yeah. Hey guys, so yeah, that's it. End of morning session number 2. My wife finally managed to land 2 beautiful fish, one GT and one Jack Crevalle. It's definitely first time catches for her. So yeah, I'm really happy. And I managed to land a juvenile barracuda today, my first juvenile barracuda. They put a good tussle on this light tackle, so unfortunately the barracuda did not make it. My wife was busy reviving it in the shallows. Well, he showed good signs and then just went limp, so it happens. Barracuda is pretty well known for not going back very well, so it's unfortunate. It happens in fishing, and you don't want it to happen, but it does. So yeah, thank you very much for your support. If you watched the previous video, if you haven't, please find it. I'll add a link up here. So thank you for all the support. Everybody that has subscribed up till now, thank you very much. Please remember, for this video, please like, comment, subscribe. All my social links you can find in the description below. And yeah, thank you very much. On to the next one.